Ever wondered what happens to incredible war stories that never quite break through? Um, so some films define the genre, are instantly recognizable, but countless others with just as much heart and grit get lost in the shuffle. These aren't bad movies. They simply haven't reached the same level of recognition. Uh, it's easy to get caught up in the usual suspects when discussing war films, but stepping outside that familiar territory can reveal some real gems. These films deserve a second look, offering unique perspectives and powerful narratives often overlooked. Let's explore those hidden stories. First up is most war movies focus on the frontline action, yet this film ventures far from the battlefield. It portrays the 6,888th Central Postal Directory Battalion, Black women tasked with sorting a mountain of undelivered mail for soldiers in Europe during World War II. It might not seem like typical combat fare, but shines by highlighting the challenges these women faced within their own ranks. It's a forgotten chapter brought back to life, a story of uh, resilience and service that deserves attention based on competences. The film received initial praise but quickly faded from conversation, is another seriously underrated piece. Um, Based on a true story, it follows a small contingent of Irish UN soldiers surrounded by overwhelming forces during the 1961 Congo crisis. It's not about heroic spectacle, but rather leadership and survival. This film avoids war movie cliches, presenting its characters as professionals navigating an impossible situation. The audience easily invests in their struggle, as a streaming release at a less prominent time hindered its reach, along with the relative obscurity of the conflict itself. Is recent and still gaining recognition. It takes a unique approach to B-Day, focusing on the 72 hours leading up to the invasion through the eyes of meteorologists and Allied command. The fate of the war hung on their forecasts. It's a tense drama that blends historical events with political thriller elements, filled with debates, charts, and weather maps. It's an unexpected but compelling addition to the genre. A strong script makes it perfect for fans seeking something different. Depicts a brutal battle for Hill 937 in Vietnam, costing countless lives and becoming highly controversial. Indicate it stands out from other Vietnam films by avoiding glamour, portraying raw, relentless struggle. Uh, Released during the peak of, it was overshadowed by bigger titles. However, its authentic portrayal of war makes it a worthwhile rediscovery. The film offers brutal simplicity mirroring. And finally, there's This one is for true cinephiles. You rarely hear it mentioned today. Despite being a classic, it didn't achieve the same global impact as its contemporaries. The film follows two young Australians enlisting in World War One and ultimately landing at Gallipoli. Strength lies in its focus on building the friendship between its leads before the conflict begins. This makes the war personal, impacting characters you've grown to care about. Uh,
Perhaps focusing less on large-scale battles hurt its broader appeal, but it is a truly emotional film.
Speaking of forgotten wars, um, what do you call a group of soldiers who are also comedians, an armed farce? Uh, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,